Today we're working with a problem that involves elapsed time. We're going to use two different methods to solve it. So I'm going to start by reading your word problem for today. This says, Jane wants to see a movie with her friend. The movie begins at 10:15 p.m. and is 2 hours and 30 minutes long. What time will the movie be over? So this problem would be appropriate for 4th grade because that's when they start solving problems that deal with intervals of time. So we're going to work with two methods today. Like I said, we're going to use the Make 60 approach and the timeline approach. I'm going to start with the Make 60. This is what our chart is going to look like. We have an hours column, minutes, and time tracker. And students might get this confused with the Make 10 approach, but we're working in base 60 in this one. So looking at our problem, it says the movie begins at 10:15 p.m. So I'm going to start by writing the time. So 10 hours and 15 minutes, and this is p.m., and we're going to label that as our start time. So we said the movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes long. So first I'm going to start by adding 1 hour. So we'll put that in the hours column. I'm adding 1 and 1 hour and 0 minutes. So 10 plus 1 is 11. So after 1 hour, we've hit 11, and 15 plus 0 is 15. And this is still p.m. So we've added 1 hour. We need to add another because the movie is 2 hours. We're going to add this in the hours column again. And again, it's 0 minutes, so 15 plus 0, 15 still. And 11 plus 1 is 12. And since we're now past 12, we've passed midnight, and so this is going to change to a.m. So now we said the movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes long, so we've got 2 hours covered, and we need to add our 30 minutes. We're going to put this in the minutes column. So we're going to put 15 plus 30, and since we're not adding another hour, we're just going to put a 0 right here. So 12 plus 0, still 12 o'clock. And 5 plus 0 is 5, and 1 plus 3 is 4. And this is still a.m., so we're just going to double check and make sure we're still good for base 60. So 45 minutes is smaller than 60 minutes, so we're good right there. So our ending time is 12 hours and 12:45 a.m. So we said the movie began at 10:15. It was 2 hours and 30 minutes long, and the movie would be over at 12:45 a.m. And this is our end time. So that's how you solve that using the Make 60 approach. Now we're going to move on to the timeline approach. I've gone ahead and drawn out a timeline right here. So looking at our word problem, we need to go ahead and label our start time again. So it says the movie begins at 10:15. So I'm going to choose right here. And I'm going to label this as 10:15. And make sure we put p.m. with that. And then we want to go ahead and label midnight or 12 o'clock so we know when we're going to cross from p.m. to a.m. So I'm going to label that right here. And that's a.m. And I'm also going to label it as midnight. And then the last thing we need to label on our timeline is our end time. But since we're not sure what that is, I'm just going to draw a line. And we're going to say end. And we're not sure what time that is, so we'll figure that out. So we said the movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes long. So we're going to start by counting 1 hour ahead, and then we'll do another hour to make the 2 hours. So at 10:15, if you think about what will be an hour from 10:15, we know that that would be 11:15. So I'm going to draw a line right here. And there's our jump. We said it would be 1 hour. And we said that would be 11:15, and make sure we label that that's p.m. So we've jumped 1 hour to 11:15. We need to jump another because it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. So if we jump 11:15, 1 hour past that would be 12:15. So we're going to put that right here. Like I said, we just jumped another hour. And we jumped to 12:15. And because we passed midnight or 12 o'clock, we're going to change from p.m. to a.m. So we're now in a.m. So we've gone 2 hours. We still need to go another 30 seconds, or 30 minutes. We need to go 30 more minutes. So we're at 12:15, and we want to add 15 minutes plus 30 minutes and figure out what that is. So if we add these together, we have 5 plus 0 is 5, and 1 plus 3 is 4. And we know that since another hour would be 60 minutes, we're still good here because this is 45. So we're going to jump 30 minutes, and we said 15 adding 30 minutes would be 45. So we're going to draw a line to our end, and this is our 30 minutes jump. So we were at 12 o'clock, and we didn't jump any more hours, so we're still going to be in the 12 o'clock hour. And we said 15 plus 30 minutes is 45, and a.m., because we'd already crossed midnight. So if we went to a movie that started at 10:15 and is 2 hours and 30 minutes long, we jumped 1 hour, 2 hours, and 30 minutes, and that puts our end time at 12:45 a.m.